I always lived a very simple life when I was younger. You see, after my father left, my mother was a bit all over the place. Being her only son, my main priority was always watching over her. But after a while, she began to spiral. It was little things at first. Her not coming home until 2 a.m., quitting her job. But it all boiled over on May 7th, 1967. I woke up and walked downstairs. It was a Sunday, so I was expecting a big feast to be presented on the table as usual. But there was nothing. That's why I knew something was wrong. I went outside to the field to question my grandmother, but she had no idea where her daughter had gone and told me it was probably best if I just let it be. She had given up on her a while ago, but I promised myself I would never do the same. I knew that wouldn't do. So I decided to consult my friends. I went to our meeting spot on the bluff of a cliff overlooking the Georgia coastline and told them the news. My friend Ivy appeared to be in deep thought while Dean started exclaiming profanities. I was used to this. He had a rough past. Growing up in Chicago, he had all too many encounters with the police. So he was shipped down here for reform school. He actually has gotten better, but that's more thanks to Ivy than anything. Her soft and loving heart has rubbed off on him quite a bit. When Ivy finally spoke, she informed us of an event taking place in San Francisco called the Summer of Love. She told us it was a gathering of people similar to my mother and that these people were called hippies. Ivy had a close relationship with my mother and insisted that was where she went. We formed a plan to locate her and bring her home, and we left that following afternoon. Those next months were some of the craziest of my life. We somehow immersed ourselves in hippie culture along the way of the 2,473-mile journey. When we finally arrived in San Francisco, we located my mother surprisingly easily. She was one of the oldest hippies there and had made quite a name for herself. Everyone seemed to know Alina from Georgia. As my mother and I talked, I realized I had years of bottled up anger and fear of abandonment. But soon my mother revealed something she had kept to herself for years. All three of us learned something about my mother we never dreamed possible. This peculiar secret transformed our lives and shaped our unbreakable bond for years to come.